27 June 2020. Let's talk about work. I own my own business. I work for myself. And as of recently, I work by myself. Been at this is year 3 for me. And probably 50% of that time has been working by myself in a very labor-intensive industry. Hardwood floors, been in it for 20 years. And I'm damn good at it too. But I want to talk about how I killed my business. Let this be a cursory reminder, or excuse me, a lesson in how not to burn down what you've built. So I guess I'll start in 2018. I was working for myself, doing very well, in a relationship with a really great person. She's actually the mother to my son. I bring that up because business was going well, but personally, that relationship was dissolving, and I was having a lot of issues in that arena. But work was going well. That relationship finally dissolved in early summer, I think, of 2018, if I'm not correct. And then I, like an idiot, I jumped into a relationship immediately after that. And that relationship inevitably, and I should say another great person, that relationship inevitably dissolved in early 2019. And again, I say all that because work was going well and I had momentum. And at that point in my life, I didn't want to speak to anybody. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to go to work. I just felt terrible. And I didn't answer the phone. You know, I didn't go estimate jobs. You know, I had some money at the beginning of the year. It wasn't a big deal, but inevitably, let me stop saying that. Eventually that ran out, of course. And so I would take jobs sparingly, you know, when I had to pay bills. But all that momentum I had going into 2019, and because I let my personal stuff creep its way into the business arena, it took over. There was no balance, you know. Now the personal life was terrible and the business life was terrible. So, man, it just wasn't good. Let's fast forward to 2020. A new man emerges, you know, risen from the flames and ash, if you will. Maybe a rebirth with new mindset, new goals, looking to take back that momentum. Started off pretty well. Then the lovely, lovely health incident of 2020 happened. So work's picked back up. I'm pretty steady again. As I said, I've been on a job all week by myself, and it's been really, really tough. Today should be the last day. But I find myself in this position. I'll be 39 years old this year, and my body doesn't like what I'm doing anymore. The injuries, they stay longer. You know, they're more nagging. They're more frequent, and you know, they're harder to get over. For the first time ever in almost 20 years, I had a problem at the beginning of the year with my left knee, first time, you know, and I don't think that problem's going away. So the work has taken its toll physically. Mentally, I love my job. I mean, it's awesome. I get to go somewhere once or twice, you know, somewhere new once or twice a week, meet new people, inevitably turn something that looks bad into something beautiful, you know, and that's my real payoff. I get to see transformation every day when I go to work, and it's beautiful. It always reminds me that like change is a constant, and that we have to keep moving forward, keep rolling over, and just keep pushing, you know. But I find myself in this funny position. I'm struggling to get out of debt, and which is right sizable now, I guess, for me. I mean, I'm really not in that much debt, but for me, it's a lot. And not having steady work is making it very hard to climb out of that hole. Now, we're at the end of June, getting ready to go in July, and I've gotten at least 2 offers to go to work for companies, for guys. And I won't have to work by myself anymore, but I still in the same industry. And I don't know if I want to do it anymore. Maybe on the side, part-time. I'm thinking maybe get a part-time job. Work 30, 35 hours a week, get some benefits, you know, sand the floor to a month. I'm not sure. I think the reason I'm making this video is because I let all my personal distractions, emotions, and feelings affect my business. And I effectively, you know, pulled the plug on the business in 2019 for many reasons, none of which having to do with the profession or my work or the industry. You know, I think if you have a bad or a hard time in your personal life, it's going to slowly creep into your professional life. I think if your professional life is tough or bad, it's going to slowly creep into your personal life. I think if I can't find a way to balance both of those things, you know, life's going to suck. So that's my message for today, I guess. Find your balance. You know, why am I even saying that? I can't find mine. Anyway. I'm really disappointed in myself and ashamed that I killed my business like that in 2019. If I had to do it all over again, I would change some things for sure. Hopefully that makes sense to some of you out there. And whether you own your own business or not, you know, going to work, keeping your mind busy, that's important. And making money is important. You know, just keeping your mind busy. Anyway, I think that's about it for me this morning. Thank you all for listening. As always, be good and be safe.